Hi, I'm Nadia Rae and I'm so excited to do this video with you today. All of the items that I've purchased are either thrifted or they're from the Dollar Tree or the 99-cent store. I am back in the USA, however, I know that Poundland do identical things, so just follow the template. The hacks work no matter what. If you do get value from today's video, please do consider subscribing to this channel, and I do share tips on my Instagram that I don't always share on YouTube. My handle is just above, it's Nadia Rae Afternoon Tea. If you do enjoy this video, I have an entire playlist on dessert tables and DIY event decor where I show you how I've used these hacks to create the full dessert table. I will link to that playlist above and also below. Now, the first tip I want to show you, I know this is going to sound so obvious, but you would be amazed how many people skip this step. If the table isn't beautiful, you really do need to cover it. Try not to cover it with anything plasticky because it just looks really cheap. Instead, you can use a blanket. You just want a really inexpensive table runner. Use wrapping paper. You want to cut it to size. Don't worry about cutting it straight. Fold it down. Fold it in half again. And if the edges are a little high, just grab some sellotape and stick it down. You have a DIY table runner. So in this case, I've got presentation stands. I've got two. I bought these from the Dollar Tree. You just put them together and then you get a photo frame. Swap out the inside so the base is nice and white. You can put any color card you want in there and then just place that on top. Another option is to, instead of using a photo frame, I just purchased a pretty looking clipboard. Reverse it the other way and boom, you have another option for a cake stand. Instead of using presentation stands, you can instead use candelabras. I actually made this cake stand using a candelabra and a china plate, which I simply super glued on top. I have a full tutorial above. This cake stand only cost me $2.50 because I made it using thrifted items. You can also play around with a teacup on a candelabra as well. I have a full tutorial for this, which I will link above. To do this, you need to grab some paper cups, any style that you like. I loved these. These are from the 99-cent store. So all you want to do is grab your cup, push it down so that way it's nice and flat. We're actually going to cut a diagonal shape. So you actually want to cut down into the cup. So we're going to start from the top. So you get one neat stroke straight down. So we're just going to cut straight down, just like that. And we're going to turn it. So as you can see, we now have the opening there. We're going to just do the opposite direction towards the center again. Just cut out anything that doesn't quite. And then that way you have a nice triangular pot. Alternative to these gorgeous DIY treat tubs is these. The only reason why I didn't opt for these is because so many cups have different colors, patterns, you're not restricted, so you can really find something that will fit into your theme. In order to create this one, you want to grab a florist foam block. I bought this from the Dollar Tree. You can buy it from any florist store or craft store, anything at all. And you want to grab a piece of tissue paper that you really love. It can be anything. It could even be wrapping paper if you want to. I've opted for some tissue paper. Again, I did find this at the Dollar Tree. The first thing you're going to need to do is wrap this up just like a normal Christmas present, and don't worry about it being too exact. If you have any shape foam, I highly recommend using tissue paper because it is so much easier. You're then going to need to cut the skewers down to size, and bear in mind you can put anything on top: marshmallows, toffee apple, berries, Oreos, cake pops, anything you want. Instead of using plates, you can use really gorgeous napkins. Now these coordinate with the treat tubs that I had, that's why I chose these. But that's the beauty of it. Because napkins and your cups are in abundance in stores, you can really color code towards your event. That's why I like the idea of using napkins. Make sure they look pretty and make sure that they're nice and thick, otherwise it just won't look right. You can put cupcakes on, you can put whatever you'd like. I've opted just for wafers stacked over here. You want to grab a candelabra. So normally the candelabra goes this way. You actually want to reverse it this way so that the wider end is exposed, and it acts as a gorgeous little treat pot. So I would like, in this case, to put Reese's Pieces in, but you can put whatever you'd like in. Just pile them nice and high, and then that's a little alternative treat pot. Another way that you could use vases is to fill them with popcorn. So I bought this from the Dollar Tree and I bought this from a thrift store. So you could use popcorn, or you could even use marshmallows, fruit, apples, oranges, anything at all, but use your vases for food. Pile it nice and high. My intention for this video was to inspire you. Budget is never ever a restriction. I firmly believe that you can absolutely have luxury on a budget. So I know that so many people are much more health conscious now. We have more vegans than ever and wanting to reduce their sugar. So I want you to know that you can really swap out the food here. There is no reason why you can't have a gorgeous dessert table with just fruits and really healthy snacks. Another thing that you can do is play around with wetter ingredients. So for example, you can fill a bowl with beautiful vegan coconut yogurt or maybe some Greek yogurt, sprinkle it with some cinnamon and just pile grapes high all around it on the cake stands, on the little jars, make it look as beautiful as possible and just play around with really healthy things. There is nothing wrong with that, and you really can have a dessert table that suits all palates and all creative vision. And like I said, my intention was truly to inspire that innate creativity that you absolutely have. I've really enjoyed showing you these tips, and if you did get value, please do consider subscribing to this channel, and of course follow me on Instagram, Nadia Rae Afternoon Tea. Any more playlists and useful videos that I think you might really love if you've loved this one are all linked below. And thank you so much for watching this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, bye.